This is the story of a land that has suffered, that has been stripped of its bounty, by a people struggling to survive in a changing world. This is a story about climate change and how the relationship between two groups of people 5,000 miles apart is improving each other's lives. This is a story about a community that is helping itself, that is open to change and wants to help the world beyond its horizons. It's also a story that is continuing to unfold. We invited 25 experts from across Kenya, Uganda, England and Wales to share best practice for protecting and expanding the forests.
Tell me how deep it should be.
To offset the CO2 for their travel, they each planted a tree.
I'm now digging a hole to grow a tree.
I'm planting 2,000 trees for my birthday come next month.
This is my 4,508 trees that I've planted on my own.
As World Forest Organisation, we've had the planting of over 40,000 trees so far.
Though it's not enough, but I think it's going to sink part of the carbon that I've created.
This sapling was planted in the Bore Green Umbrella main nursery.
It's amazing seeing trees going into the ground and showing people what £2.50 does. It buys these saplings. There's 110,000 saplings down there to choose from, and each of them, in a tiny handful of years, about 5 years, will have absorbed about 1/4 of a tonne of CO2. Every time somebody helps us to put a tree in the ground, we're not just planting a tree, we are planting a legacy. These things will be here, potentially, for hundreds of years. And like after about 5 years, a mango tree will give you 100 pieces of fruit. That will just keep going on.
But this is a hard and uncompromising land. Dry for 9 months and very wet for 3. Planting trees is not as straightforward as just putting them in the ground.
You know, I normally say tree growing is different from tree planting. Growing trees it's like, I normally use the example of giving birth. When you give birth, you don't leave your kid just unattended. So when you grow trees, you really take care of the tree from the seedling till it grows to maturity. And I'm very happy that the community is buying the idea of growing those trees so that they can mature, and they are benefiting from slowing down the climate change, which is really, really affecting them.
My name is Evelyn Jeffa, and I am the facilitator of the Mothers of the Forest here at the Bore Forest Community Center. The Mothers of the Forest are creating awareness on climate change. We have 2 meetings in a month. The World Forest Organization sponsors us so that we can be able to continue doing what we are doing.
The Mothers of the Forest have formed an incredible group, giving each mother 800 shillings, just over £6, to plant 4 saplings a month ensures they have enough to keep their family for a week. This means they don't turn to charcoal production to make money. They also, in turn, encourage the community to plant trees. Within the first year of existence, they have their own micro-banking system, fresh water kiosks, and social support network. This week, they are starting literacy and numeracy lessons. Despite their incredible resourcefulness, many of these women never went to school. There are 40 Mothers of the Forest. Some of them walk for up to 2 hours to get to the centre. They meet twice a month, which gives the women a rare opportunity to come together, share best practices for looking after the forest, and to learn new skills.
Okay, MOFA, Mothers of the Forest Academy.
An additional benefit of the newly formed academy is that their children have a chance to attend the lessons with their mothers, giving them a head start for future learning. For some, it was their first opportunity to even hold a pencil.
Okay, so this is Harusi, and Harusi has never gotten the chance to go to school, and she doesn't know how to read or write. She doesn't even know how to hold a pencil properly, so it's a bit of a challenge for her. This makes me like really value education.
With just a small amount of funding from the Word Forest, the Mothers of the Forest has become a self-sustaining school that educates itself. 2 hours of learning like this is going to have a massive impact on these women's lives. If you educate a mother, you educate a community.
So these are the first words that they're actually writing. Wow.
Sijui gari inaenda wapi, sijui kusoma, mpaka nifanye kuuliza mtu hii gari inaenda wapi. Kwa hivyo inanisaidia.
For Joyce, she is so excited to know how to read and write because it's a challenge for her when she's traveling and she doesn't know where she's going. She doesn't know how to read the signboards. So she's really looking forward to reading and writing because at least finally she'll be able to read the signboards on the road. That's really nice. This is Esther's farm. We call it shamba in Swahili. And Esther has planted 8 acres of cashew nuts and mango trees. All the trees here that you're seeing here are actually 4 years old. The mangoes produce fruit on the 5th year, so they are quite young. We have this cashew nut. No, we're not going to pluck it. Okay, this is really, really small. It's going to take like another 3 months to mature up. This one is coming up slowly. And we have one lovely ripe one here. And the cashew nuts themselves, once they're dried, they can be sold in the local market. Some of them are exported. And it's a really good source of income for the locals around here. Esther used to burn charcoal. This land was full of trees and she had cut them down because of burning charcoal. And after that, after all the trees were gone, she had no other source of income. So she decided to plant the cashew nut trees and the mango trees, and now they have become a source of income. And they keep on producing fruit yearly and yearly. So she doesn't have to worry about her income anymore. 4 years' time, this place will have transformed. You wouldn't recognize it. It will be a totally different place with all the trees being so leafy and shady. All the mothers of the forest, we've encouraged them to really plant, especially the cashew nut tree and the mango tree. We also have others planting the moringa and the neem tree. Most of the mothers have not less than 100 trees. Not less than 100 trees, each mother. 40 of us, that's quite a few trees. I'm so proud because the one that we're leaving for our children is much, much better because we're really, really planting more trees. And that makes me happy.
Hi, this is our school. We want to become friends with others.
So this is our very, very first twinning with Michael Jeffers School, the Gracious Junior Academy, and a Montessori school in North Somerset. And I cannot tell you how excited we are. We know these children. This is a great opportunity for the kids.
Yeah, this is called Gracious Children's Center. And we have children from the less fortunate families, and most of them, their families are very poor and some are single parented. So we just brought them here so that they can get education just like the other children in other schools and from very privileged families. They can share information from the other school and they will get to understand each other's life patterns and how the culture here in Kenya is and how the culture is in England. Really, they are going to learn a lot of things in their life. All over the world can see that we have children who in the future are going to conserve environment.
Klein Kinderschool in Somerset stands to learn so much from this twinning. Here is a school that has 0 truancy level and despite its lack of resources and support is succeeding in producing students that want to learn, speak 2 languages and have dance moves and songs that are off the scale. What's not to like? It is only education that will break this cycle of poverty. But even the schools are poor here. So building classrooms in return for planting trees is such a perfect combination.
We are here at Amkenny School. This is one of many schools that I've seen in this condition. Sticks and mud just really being held together. Children squashed into very cramped conditions. Desks and chairs that are being held together on a wing and a prayer. The new classroom is going to make such a difference. It does make such a difference to their learning. We were talking to the headmaster at Condeni Primary the other day. Their exam results have gone up by 14 percentage points because they've been in a calm, quiet and cool environment to learn. And that's what's going to happen here. It's what's happening at all of the other schools that we've built classrooms in. This is the latest classroom that we've built. It's phenomenal to be here because the last 8 classrooms that we've done, we've only seen photographs and videos.
They've built this classroom in record speed because they knew we were coming over, and it's still being painted as we're here.
So this is absolutely the pinnacle of our work. Planting the trees is important, but we actually need to support the people who are doing the planting. And the way we do that is by facilitating education. And building classrooms is just one of the simple ways of doing it. Oh, it just feels so cool. When you walk in from outside, you've made these classrooms work so well.
So this is wonderful, so that these children can learn in a very good environment that is conducive for learning and actually improve their performance.
Because the new classes are well structured, the walls are strong, unlike the ones we have, which are broken. The children's marks will be better because the children will be able to do a lot of work during bad weather conditions.
If we take care of the children, the whole community will change.
Creating awareness on climate change, I mean, it's something that has been talked about so many times, but no one has really been able to get a whole community together.
Tracy and Simon had a dream, and they looked for the right people to accomplish their dream.
Why would they come all the way here to come and plant trees or to come and pay us to plant trees? But then once I understood that the same trees that we plant are the same trees that are giving them oxygen, I got the idea. So it's a win-win situation.